All right, let's dig into a really powerful idea today. What if confidence isn't something you're just born with, or something you have to find? What if it's something you actually build? We're going to walk through the action plan from the book Confident by Choice and see how we can all stop waiting around and start building. Let's jump right in.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever been in a meeting, you have a great idea, but you just don't say it? Or maybe you've wanted to introduce yourself to someone, but you hesitate because you just don't feel ready. If any of that rings a bell, then you know exactly what we're talking about today. It's that trap of waiting for a feeling of confidence that, honestly, almost never shows up on its own.
And that really gets to the heart of it. Real, true confidence isn't some magical personality trait some people get and others don't. Nope, it's a choice. It's the result of taking action day in and day out, especially when you feel that flicker of uncertainty. It's all about building confidence through the doing, not waiting to feel it first.
Okay, so if confidence is a choice, what's getting in our way? Well, the book lays out these invisible mental traps, these mindsets that just completely sabotage our best efforts before we even start. Let's pull them out into the light and see what they are.
And you know, the really tricky thing here is how these traps all work together. It usually starts with waiting for confidence. You know, that classic, "I'll do it when I feel ready" line we tell ourselves. That almost always leads straight into the perfection trap, where ready secretly means perfect, which means we never start. And while that's happening, we're stuck in the constant comparison trap, scrolling through social media and feeling like we'll never measure up. And hey, even if we do manage to act, we get caught by focusing on outcomes, where one single setback feels like a total failure. It's this vicious cycle that you can only break when you realize confidence isn't some one-time event. It has to be a daily practice.
So, just seeing those traps is a huge first step. But the next step is to actually tear them down. And we do that with a really fundamental shift in our mindset. This is how we start to build a whole new foundation for confidence. This right here is the whole game. We have to switch from an outcome mindset to an effort mindset. It means we stop obsessing over whether we're going to succeed or fail, and we start celebrating the fact that we had the courage to just try. The real win becomes the act of showing up.
So how do we actually redefine what success looks like? Well, we basically flip the script on all those traps we just saw. Instead of waiting around, we act first and let the confidence catch up later. Instead of chasing perfection, we embrace progress. We get out of the comparison game by focusing on our own journey, and we celebrate our effort, not just the shiny results. And the way we make this all stick? By building small, daily confidence rituals.
Okay, theory's awesome, but how do we make this stuff happen in the real world? This next part is all about that. It's a practical, super easy to start toolkit to turn that new mindset into something you do every single day. Here it is, your 5-step game plan. See how it starts small, with daily courage challenges, just to get some momentum. Then you track that momentum in a confidence journal, which proves to yourself that you're actually doing it. To beat that procrastination monster, you use the imperfect action rule. And to really lock in this new way of thinking, you make time every week to celebrate effort, and you get an accountability partner to help you stick with it. See, each step just builds right on top of the last one. I really want to pause on this one for a second because this is such a game changer, the 70% rule. Look, perfectionism is the absolute enemy of getting anything done. If you wait until you feel 100% ready, you're probably never going to start. But 70%? That feels doable, right? It gives you permission to just start, to be a little messy, and to figure things out as you go.
And that really brings us to the big takeaway from all of this. This isn't about some huge, dramatic, overnight transformation. It's about something way smaller, and honestly, a whole lot more powerful.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? Confidence isn't a gift you either have or you don't. It's a structure you build. Every single small action you take, even when you're scared, every time you choose to value your effort over the outcome, you're laying another brick.
So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this one question. Forget about next week or next year. Let's just think about today, right now. Based on everything we just talked about, what's one small, imperfect, courageous action you can choose to take? Because whatever the answer to that question is, that's where your real confidence journey begins.